Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new video about Fire Emblem Warriors. Last episode, Darius got abducted by some people while trying to take over an ancient Gristone stronghold, and I will be heading over to chapter 15, taking the World Tree. The party arrives at the World Tree only to find it under the control of the Gristone army. They break through in a push for the Divine Dragon's power, but are confronted by strange shadows. How about that? Well, let's get going. Chapter 15, Taking the World Tree.
So this is the World Tree.
It looks like Mother's story was true after all.
It seems we aren't alone. Look at all the Outrealm fiends and Gristone troops.
This area is so beautiful. It's a shame we won't have time to appreciate it.
Focus on the enemies we must cut down, not where they'll lie.
I'll help too. I want to reach the Divine Dragon as much as everyone else.
Let's work together and reach the top of the World Tree.
Marth, the enemy has a vast army. We must brace ourselves for this fight.
You're right. But while I'm sure we'll be fine, I can't help but worry for you.
Oh, Marth. It was my choice to fight by your side.
I know, Sita. Just don't do anything reckless, okay?
They came after all. They must not value their lives. There's no way I'll let you fools reach the power resting in the World Tree. My magic will turn any hope you have to despair.
Okay, so we've got Garneth with a very cartoony voice, and I found out that Kaeda was actually pronounced Sida. Oh well, I'm learning things. So we'll be up against Garneth this time around. So what's the end condition for this? Defeat 1,000 enemies. Fairly standard. So looks like we'll be having a few dragon veins over there, which could be interesting. Anyhow, time to change people around a little bit. Thinking I might run Xander this time around. That's unusual, but we haven't really seen him yet. Another thing, Sita is gonna be part of our party this time around. I kinda wanna check her out, see what she can do. And beyond that, we've got 2 swords and a spear, which means we need an axeman to help us. So who's gonna be the lucky winner? Sounds like it's gonna be Lissa. We could attempt to use Tiki in this one, although I tried her in a regular map and wasn't particularly impressed. I think it's a lack of weapon or simply because I didn't get to the awakening mode. We'll give her a chance sooner or later. Now with that done, who's gonna go with who?
Put me in. Leave it to me.
Guess Rowan can go with Lissa, whereas Sita can go with Xander.
Leave it to me.
That should do the trick.
Yes?
Those guys at least want someone to at least protect the base. As for Sakura and Takumi, well, they'll just do whatever. I'm fine with that. So let's get started.
Let's go.
I'm glad you've come. Now I can bury you with the Altaean Prince.
Leave it to me.
Garneth. He was our enemy in my world, and that has not changed here.
The mission's starting.
Well, about that mission to defeat Garneth.
I've received a report.
And it seems that we can get ahead from here.
Hello? Only people who can fly can get to the other side.
If only we had a bridge, we could all get across.
We'll take care of that.
Let's go. I've received a report.
We found a dragon vein. Now we just need to activate it.
This tree is bigger than expected.
Well, this is taking a while. I expected that much, but still. We're about the same level as they are, as it turned out I was fairly under leveled for the last map.
Let's go.
Alright. Now we should be able to do something.
I see enemy reinforcements.
There we go.
Our enemies have launched an attack from afar.
Taking peeps with lightning, eh?
Lightning! Captain, stop that magic!
Howie.
The mission's starting.
What the heck did I do?
We're good to go.
Too much happening at once.
This is goodbye. The time is now.
Somewhat interesting.
The world tree's branches just into a bridge? So cool!
Come on, let's all take the bridge.
No chance!
Out of my way, dragon.
It's amazing. You see another dragon? Be sure to activate.
Doesn't seem like Sita is doing all that much damage. That's a little annoying.
The west or center is faster but better defended. The long way east is weaker. Understood. So which way should we go?
Leave it to me.
Don't know. Let's give Xander a chance. See if he can do a little better than Sita. Doesn't look like it, really.
Forward is ours.
Owie. Took a ton of damage, too.
Allow me.
Owie.
To me.
Come on, hon.
Push them back. Surround and exterminate them.
Okay, now where's the next one? Over there, huh?
If we don't defeat Garnet soon, he'll have us driven into a corner.
We've got to hurry.
The power of Nor is behind you.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
We won't be stopped.
Well, pretty sparkly and everything, but that's about it, really.
It's getting in the way of everything. So annoying.
Yeah, I know, Tiki. I'm working on it.
Oh no! I think our target's in danger. How did it fall?
We'll take those hardbacks eventually.
They're in trouble. We've got to help.
Heck, he's in trouble.
Ask
What
for
gives?
help. It's humiliating.
Oh well, he's with Alyssa. She should manage.
No chance.
Wow, that's a lot of demons. Oh wait, no more lightning for you guys. Wow,
Mission complete.
there were way more than I expected.
Stop the long-range attack. Hey, the lightning stopped. We did it.
Now this guy.
This is goodbye.
So far not too impressed by Sita as far as animations go, although she could be interesting once I manage to get her into Awakening mode.
Forward is ours.
Be gone from here.
We're good to go.
So the other thing I wanted was to look over at Lissa. Actually it was Rowan, but never mind that. Usually it would be helpful to have a character like Marth here to deal with the dragons, but he's not here.
I'm right behind you. Just leave it to me.
Okay, that is one problem solved. Then we'll go deal with those forts to the right. Or to the east, as it is.
I like this profit margins.
That's better, although it's getting a little harder to have characters that cover each and every weakness in each maps. But oh well.
Ready?
Sure thing.
It's a good thing that this map not too difficult. I could use a warm-up.
No match for the both of us.
It's a little annoying when the camera is trying to be all cinematic and then it ends up pointing in the entirely wrong direction. One of the things I've heard about this stage's boss, Garnef, is that apparently he's a bit like a really powerful character from Shadow Dragon, which means that he was actually very dangerous on maps that he appeared. There was one thing I read about this game was that they were surprised there wasn't a character like Lu Bu, for instance, who was really dangerous and forced you to actually retreat before him. I mean, we had cases like with
Just leave it to me.
the Corin, Xander, and Ryoma map, where they pursued us and we couldn't do much against them. But beyond that, not a lot, despite having some characters like, for instance, Walhart from Fire Emblem Awakening was pretty much that. So yeah, that's surprising. But when I gave it some thought afterward, I was like, well, I don't actually really remember many maps where I actually had to retreat back in a Fire Emblem game. It seems like you're just basically, how can I say, pounding everything in your way and just continue on winning. Whenever you have to retreat, basically the map ends there. So that's a little annoying. I remember one game which was called Yggdra Union, which had a boss that was actually one of the one I fear the most out of every video games I've played. Every time that guy, Blazing Emperor Galkasa, appeared on the map, he just basically destroyed me. So that's what I had heard of, the fabled triangle attack from the early Fire Emblem series. Although they had some in Binding Blade, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, so yeah, basically it was one of those mechanics with the Pegasus Knight Sisters, which appeared in a number of games, where if each character were adjacent to an enemy that they were gonna hit, they were gonna execute a special attack, like this, which is called the triangle attack. So that's pretty much what Sida is referencing there. Let's try to give Xander some camera time, shall we? We'll be able to do a duel here. Nice. I always find it kind of weird where they do this magic thing where they're basically riding on air when they're attacking. That's a little weird. Although I suppose it makes sense that Xander would have that as how can I say? Leo also had a similar attack, so did Elise.
Ready to go shopping?
Damn.
Let's get to it.
Boy, she's nowhere near me, is she? Well, let's go get her.
I like those profit margins.
Poor guy, he's being all badass and nobody to use it on.
Part of this army. We could win the war with you alone.
Heh. If you say so, Sida. Here she is.
You've got excellent taste.
All done.
Come back soon.
So far, this map is crazy easy. I guess they wanted to give us a break after the last one. Stupid camera.
Allow me. This is goodbye. I'll handle it.
Yeah, I'm still thinking I'll stick with either Cordelia or Hinoka if I change my mind. I feel like I may have been a little unfair with her.
They're in trouble. We've got to help. I won't be defeated.
Where the heck is he?
This is embarrassing. Someone help me out here.
Oh, he's attacking the boss. Well, that's his problem. It's one of the bits where it's awful not having a mage character. Having Robin here would have really helped against those demons. Xander is cleaning the place though. That was a little unwieldy before, but he's not so bad. Yeah.
I like these profit margins.
Interesting.
It's the end of you.
I expect nothing less of you.
Awesome. Still way too many demons. This is getting a little ridiculous, to be honest. Well, I suppose that's the point. Got that dragon over here.
I need your help here.
I'll lend you my strength. Any last words?
Allow me.
Doesn't matter how strong you are, the warrior gauge is gonna get through you.
No chance. Don't.
It's a little annoying that all the movesets are the same. There are also a lot of clones in this game. One of the things, though, I suppose with DLC that will get fixed, they've got new characters coming in, among others Owain, Tarja, Azura, and Oboro, as well as Niles, that's right. So both Retainer we saw earlier in this game will be coming in, which is a really good thing because we could really use Foot Lancer.
Ford is ours.
Seems like every Landscare character is a Pegasus Knight, much like, for instance, most of the X-Men are either Wyvern Riders or... Well, actually, there are only 2 of them, so that doesn't really make sense. Not much of an argument on my part there. What do you think you're doing?
Be gone over here. This is goodbye. I'll handle it.
Another thing I've also been thinking about is leaving some forts up so that bosses would actually be a little more dangerous. So far they've been kind of wimpy. Well, like the way they were before when I used to leave them nearly all up and I went against, for instance, a uber powerful Leo.
I really like these profit margins.
What spirit! Your bravery is an inspiration.
Ford is ours.
Well, I've got a lot more bravery coming in from where I am. It's a little annoying, but it's possible that Sida or Lissa would be the best choice against the boss this time around.
Allow me. I like this profit margins.
That was close. Thanks. to me!
If you dare to oppose me, you are indeed a fool. One who must pay the ultimate price. Cower before the might of Garneth. I'll be the architect of your undoing.
Here we are, Garneth, the big bad guy from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, as well as the original, given that Shadow Dragon was a remake. Let's see if my Lottie cute self can manage to deal with this big dark mage. Gonna take a bit of once the awakening bar, the warrior's bar is up. That shouldn't be much of a problem.
Alright, let's do this!
Yeah, let's do it! The feeding of a lifetime!
Boom!
Mission complete.
Level
Like
finished.
those profit margins.
You thought you won. That was a mere shadow.
A shadow? Garneth, show yourself!
Let's go. I like those profit margins.
Well, sounds like that
We
wasn't the
took all
boss
of the
after all.
forts. Let's push forward and put an end to this battle.
We're good to go. I see enemy reinforcements.
Oh my! It's a lot of reinforcements.
Garneths. Are these all shadows?
I'll take this one!
The real one is here somewhere. But how can we tell them apart?
I've got one for you too!
We beat them all, that's how.
Search all you want. You'll never find it.
The mission's starting.
Leave it to me!
Every shadow is an equal. We must find and defeat the true Garneth quickly.
It makes sense that the real one is the one inside the fort, but that doesn't mean anything.
For Master Garneth, consign the intruders to oblivion.
I've got this.
Powerful foe has appeared. Everyone, be on guard.
They don't seem all that hard, really.
The mission's starting. I like those profit margins.
Oh, those are the Fafnirs, huh?
Fort is ours. That didn't go too well.
Fight as many as you wish. My shadows will revive and lift me.
More shadows. What is this magic?
Taking you out!
This is not Garneth's power alone. Someone is helping him. Find them!
The mission's starting.
Defeat the mage creating the shadows.
How did it fall? How did it fall?
Don't particularly care if everything falls to him, but that's a little annoying.
Ready?
Let's go, blonde tag team.
Sure thing! There's no match for the both of us!
Right, that's enough of you.
No! I think our target's in danger!
Huh. Ron is kicking asses.
I like those profit margins.
There's another one right over there.
Huh? I thought I got a mage, but the shadows haven't disappeared.
No, I still sense strong magic here.
No, that's
we need
Garneth.
to defeat them all.
Let's go! Mission complete.
Okay, the
That was
Fafnirs
a
have
tough
been dealt
fight.
with.
but we won.
Oh, there is that maze over here.
I like those profit margins.
Going anywhere.
Mission
Sweet.
complete. I like those profit margins.
No, that's Garneth.
My shadows are all spent on me. I shall face you myself.
I'm not seeing that
Wicked
happening.
plot ends here, Garneth. I will defeat you here and now.
You'll never reach the top of the world tree.
I like those
That's a
profit
lot of
margins.
dudes.
Ready?
Yet another map where I feel like I'm just doing whatever and have no idea what I'm doing.
Match for the both of us.
I don't particularly care for the music in that stage either.
I like those profit margins. Whoa, pretty impressive. Yep, I've got this.
Okay, let's go get a few forts and then deal with Garneth.
Fort is ours. They're in trouble. We've got to help.
Okay, last one.
Pressure here.
I could always just use Xander and finish this off.
I'll lend you my strength. Any last words?
Seems like that was the end of that. Oh well.
Mission complete.
Blast it all. Very well. I shall bring this chapter to a close myself.
Garneth has escaped. We cannot let our guard down as long as he's free.
The ivy's cleared. Now we can reach the top.
So we can get our hands on a new power. Let's go, everyone.
Yeah, did I call it or what? Oh well, plot is predictable enough as it is. MVP is Xander. Seems I didn't use Sita as much as I thought. We acquired new weapon, Enliran. Exclusive to Rohan and Liana. Acquired a new weapon, Fascina. Same thing. Steel lance, other stuff. And a Master Seal. I was actually wondering whether there was a Master Seal in this one. Turns out there was.
Something new.
You
has
got the
been
Midas
added.
Touch for collecting more than 1 million gold in total.
Something new has been added.
The Dark Pontifex was added to History Mode. Okay, that is done. So, before we finish this, first let's use our new crest. And who's gonna be the big winner this time around? Yep, that's right, it's gonna be Robin. We could use some magical firepower to help us out. Yeah, half decent, I suppose. Him wearing armor shows a level of self-awareness that wasn't heard of before.
We did it!
So that is done. And what is his class now?
Minor?
I wonder. Let's see, Robin, Grandmaster. Yeah, that's right. Well, that is taken care of. So I'm afraid that's gonna be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. Please leave a comment below. And that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye-bye!